So I'm James Governor, co-founder of RedMonk. I am here at the Google Cloud Next 2026. I'm with my colleague, Kate Holterhoff, and we're going to talk a little bit in a quick take about what we've learned this week at the event. So Kate, why don't you kick us off with some of your reckons?
All right. Well, having a great time here in sunny Las Vegas. I think, the thing that I've been most interested in is the way that multiple agents are being used at one time. So one of the big announcements had to do with the Gemini enterprise agent platform. And I think what's so interesting about that is that we're seeing this move away from just, using one agent at a time to trying to think about how we're going to be leveraging multiple agents asynchronously. So we're moving away from, I guess,
tapping away, talking to your model.
Oh my God, James. I mean,
Copilot era.
The Copilot era
days.
is absolutely dead and gone. We are no longer just augmenting ourselves with these AI code assistants. We have fully moved on to our agentic present and even beyond now. So we are orchestrating these agents and trying to think about how they're all communicating together and bringing in these tool sets. In the developer keynote today, of course, there was a lot of talk about MCP, RAG even, and how we're going to be ensuring that our agents have the context that they need to be successful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was I think that's exactly right.
Yeah.
I think there are all sorts of interesting scaling challenges that are going to happen with all of these agents doing the work.
Okay.
Because they're working 24/7. They keep working. You've got a whole bunch of them. We're seeing that certainly in the world of writing code.
Right.
For me, I think one of the key questions there is about security. We've had big breaches recently. Companies like Vercel, Lovable, Anthropic.
Right.
AI breaches, they go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
And so one of the things I thought was interesting was this idea of agent identities, cryptographic identities for every agent you spin up.
Right.
So that you can begin to have some security in your agent infrastructures.
Yes.
So agents, any other thoughts about the keynote? Or?
Well, yeah, I mean, let me just say, I thought Richard did an incredible job.
Richard Schroeder.
Lovely
man.
Absolutely. I mean, the DevRel team that they've assembled at Google, fantastic. I loved the demo.
They invited us backstage.
It was so much fun.
We saw how the sausage is made.
I know. It's about time someone invited us here, the
100%.
real talent to the RedMonk.
Well, you're going to meet Weezer later, so you're backstage.
If everything goes according to plan, I will indeed be shaking hands with Weezer. So, yeah, but it is, again, not only are we having a lot of fun here at Google Next, but we are also learning a ton. And I think that the fact that they've made developers central to that story that they're telling really is contributing to the success.
So it was a great demo. I mean, it was basically a set of demos. It was a storyline that ran through the entire keynote.
Right.
It was about doing a marathon throughout the city of Las Vegas. They had to cover everything from, they kept talking about
port-a-potties.
Toilets, porta-potties. Yep, that was a big thing. Where were you going to place those around your digital twin of Vegas?
Yeah.
But yeah, so agents doing the work. Debugging agents.
Yes.
That was one bit I liked in the debugging agents.
Right.
First time I heard the phrase token scale, because the reason that the agent crashed, because it ran out of tokens.
Yeah.
It's just like us.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's my number one reason for jumping from, agentic IDE to from one to another is because I've been token maxing and run out. Need to fill up the coffers.
Happens every time.
It seems to. So,
okay. So agents, do you think have we said agents enough?
No.
We could say
James.
More about it.
Absolutely. And agentic, AI, the whole thing.
Yes, a lot of that.
Hashtag.
So for me, I developed keynote was great.
Yes.
I have quietly been interested in the agentic data platform and the data cloud.
Tell me all about it.
Well, there you go. So Yasmin Ahmad is an amazing communicator.
Love her.
Love her so much. Amazing.
So good.
So she, in her part of the keynote, I thought did a really good job of articulating a through line that, so Google has been working on this for a while. Well, one of the things that came through in terms of the platform description, I think really well in her storytelling, and she did let's think about if you wanted to launch a Froyo product that concerned people's allergies. Now, the allergy information, that might all be in a bunch of PDFs, what Yasmin calls dark data.
Yeah.
As opposed to then you want to correlate that with a bunch of customer information about those allergies.
Yeah.
And that might be in your system of record. That could even be in a different cloud.
Yeah.
And I thought that articulation was really interesting. So you build a knowledge catalog.
Yeah.
Or in fact, you don't even build it.
Right.
The AI builds that. Because like humans, there's just going to be too many events, too much data. So we are no good.
Right. Yeah.
So the
We're out.
knowledge catalog, and then it cross-correlated with the Cloud Connect to data in Amazon
Yes.
using a standard called Iceberg. So that's becoming real. I thought that was really good.
Right.
And then you've got the question of, okay, we need the agent data kit so that people that to meet basically developers and data scientists and people doing that data where they are. And I think the articulation of those three things in terms of the platform is important. And key here, agents, let's talk about agents some more. They're going to generate a lot of data.
Yes.
And also they're going to generate a lot of databases because a lot of agent activity is quite ephemeral.
Okay.
So it's like, I want to spin up, you'll have the need to spin up like 100,000 databases in an hour and tear them all down again.
Right.
So what does that look like? And who knows how to do that? And then Google is saying, we know how to do that. So I think that was interesting. We had a story about humans, what our needs are. We need, allergy-free froyo, but it was also couched in this, what does this world look like and who's going to build it? And I think that is what Google was positioning for the last couple of days.
Right. 2026 and context is still queen.
Always.
Yeah. So we loved the idea of multi-agent orchestration.
Mm-hmm.
We're interested in the data story,
Yep.
only becoming more and more important. Having a great time here. Lots of exciting developer content. Running into a lot of our friends here. Who have we seen?
I saw Casey West today.
Oh my
Lovely Casey West. Before he went on stage and did the demo.
Yeah.
Went backstage and I was like, I have to give the man a hug.
Oh my God. Yes,
Love
I know.
Casey.
It's been shoulder to shoulder through a lot of the corridors here. We ran into Mark Thompson earlier today. And of course, Nick Eberts. All of our friends are here. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Our friends are here, went backstage, saw them. Google Next.
Yeah.
I mean, Vegas kind of sucks. but, at least you get to see some nice people.
Yes. So, again, I'm Kate Holterhoff. With me,
James Governor.
James Governor.
And this
We're
has
doing the
been
thing.
Google Cloud Next 2026.